Hi guys, and welcome to the Burton vs Sunderland match review. So Sunderland have just taken their first defeat of the season at the hands of Burton by a goal to nil. But there was so much more to that game than meets the eye. You know, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm probably gonna have to calm down. Otherwise, I'm gonna come across very, very bitter. But you know, it was such a frustrating game in the sense that opening 20 odd minutes. We utterly dominated, some really, really good football. Probably some of the best football we've seen so far this season. We had two one-on-one chances. The first one being McGeady, where Burton had a very high line. Ball over the top. There's McGeady. He's running through all the time in the world. Acres of space. One-on-one with the keeper. He's tried to be a clever bastard and chip the keeper when it just wasn't on. Just hit it hard and low, beat the keeper. It would have been a piece of piss. But no, he's tried to be a clever bastard. It's made it very, very easy for the Burton goalkeeper. Next one, again, because Burton had this really high line. It was Ross Stewart this time, putting in behind this time. It was more on the right-hand side, a bit more of a difficult angle, but this time you would expect him to actually go to chip the keeper. Instead, it was almost like a training shot, like we were just testing the keeper out, which was pretty ridiculous, because the effort was that easy. It's such a nice range for him, sort of hand height anyway, it was chest height. Easy for the keeper to save. Another chance we made, really, really nice football, interchanging play between Gooch and McGeady. Gooch flicked it in behind for McGeady towards the sort of edge of the 6-yard box. He drags it across goal. Keeper makes a fantastic save, to which the goalkeeper gives a goal kick, which is, if anything, just an insult to the keeper, because the keeper makes an absolutely frigging cracking save. But then another chance with Elliot Embleton. He cuts in from left to right. He whips in ball and in swinger. He beats all the Burton defenders, and then there comes Ross Stewart, back post. His outstretched massive leg just comes out of nowhere. The keeper's trying to sort of determine and judge and guess where the ball's going to drop, and it would have come straight to the keeper, but Stewart manages to just get his foot on it. Literally all he had to do was just change the direction of the ball ever so slightly, and it would have trickled into the back of the net. But if anything, he just kind of got his foot onto it, and it helped it onto the keeper, and it made it look like a pretty simple save, really. It was straight to the keeper. And, when that kind of shit goes against you, you just think, it's just not your day. Do you know what I mean? Because, I'm trying to list off all of our chances now, because I will forget. I'm definitely going to do this match review and forget half the chances that we've had. And that's not to say that Burton didn't make chances of their own, of course, but in the first half, I think we dominated the opening 20. Like I say, we could have easily been 3, maybe at a push 4 goals to the good come 20 minutes into the game. But then for the next sort of 20 minutes or so of that first half, they absolutely give as good as they got as well. They were testing Winchester on the right side, their left, and Sirkin on the opposite end. But all they were really doing was just really piling bodies into the box and pumping balls into the box, rather than trying to get in behind us or anything like that. But it was a nightmare to deal with. They were just scramble after scramble after scramble in the box, and the one chance they did have, they had the lad up top, he swivelled in the box and they dragged his shot wide. I think it took a deflection. But they never tested Burge at all in that sense. But they did put pressure on us, don't get me wrong. Dan Neil, for me, was absolutely brilliant in the middle. He was just so tenacious, so quick. And some of the first-time balls he were playing were absolutely phenomenal. There was times where I thought, how the hell did he have the vision to know that McGeady was making this run coming in off the left-hand side, and it was coming into him back to goal anyway, and he'd flick it in behind their defence, and there'd be inch-perfect balls like to Stewart or McGeady. At times when we were looking a little bit, it was getting a bit tight and a bit cagey. We were looking for the sort of long ball, and Stewart was brilliantly, bringing it down. Despite having 1 or 2 defenders in behind us, bringing it down, interchanging play, bringing midfielders into it, and that first half was almost perfect. Other than defensively we looked good. Of course with that. Burton had that chance where they did swivel in the box and it went wide. But other than that, defensively we looked very good. Going forward, he looked excellent, apart from not putting the ball in the back of the net. Like I say, it could have been a completely different game, and it should have been a different game. But second half comes out. I think the opening 5, we looked decent. We looked all right. We come flying out the traps again. Gooch cuts in from left to right, tests the keeper. Winchester strikes the ball, but the keeper saves with his chest. But then the goal comes for Burton. It was just typical Sunderland. We've made all these chances. Don't get me wrong, I don't think possession-wise as such we did dominate. It makes it sound like we absolutely battered them. I don't think we did necessarily that possession-wise, but just every time we went forward, we seemed to make something happen, but we just didn't hit the back of the net. But then Burton, they did break the deadlock, and they beat Sirkin. I feel like they were on the counter-attack, and it was a brilliant Pardon me. It was a brilliant effort. It was coming in off the right hand side. Excellent finish from Johnny Smith into the far corner, from right to left, the far left hand corner. Burge had no chance, and it was a fantastic finish. You have to say that. But then from then on, it was just all us just really piling the pressure on, just trying to get back into the game desperately. We threw Pritchard on. We threw the new lad Broadhead. He come on as well. He had a chance after a couple of minutes of coming on. Fell to the right hand side of the box. He's hit it hard and low from right to left. Go directly into that bottom left hand corner. Brilliant effort. And what a save by Garrett, their keeper, who had an absolute stormer of a game, by the way. Pritchard had a couple of chances. One of his first touches, he's gone for goal from right to left again. He's tried to try and bend it, almost an outswinger from right to left into that top corner. Keeper makes a good save. Another one from Pritchard from distance, top right hand corner. Again, Garrett, class save. And they did actually get a counter-attack where they did absolutely thump it against the inside of the post. But luckily, he didn't hit the back of the net. But then again, it was just for the final sort of 10 minutes. I feel like they put a lot of effort in defensively. Burton, he looked very leggy, and they were just all hands on deck. Everyone behind the ball, and we're just pumping cross after cross, shot after shot in the box, and it just weren't coming off for us. But then, with literally 15, 20 seconds to go, ball on the left-hand side, ball's put across. Now, with the stream that I was watching, it looked as though it was onside. It absolutely looked as though he was onside. Flanagan, like I say, ball gets put in the box. There's Flanagan to nod it home from point blank range, 1-1. I'm jumping around my fucking living room like a madman. The Sunderland fans are jumping about like there's no tomorrow. But then the offside flag is risen by the fourth official, or by the linesman, should I say, and it's given us offside. So for me, when the ball's originally played, you can't really see Flanagan on the stream, but just as it comes into shot, and this is after he's played the ball, he is onside, or at least at minimum, or maximum, should I say, in line at that point. And for me, obviously I can't say because I didn't see, and that isn't very clear on the stream, but it did look like we've been absolutely fucking robbed in that sense. And I'm not going to lie to you, it does hurt. And again, I'm not going to be bitter because before the game, I knew it was going to be a tough game against Burton. They've had a brilliant start to the season. They've got a great manager in Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank, who I was actually a massive fan of when he was a player. But he's done great things there, and he's got a decent side there. But for me, I think a draw would have been the absolute minimum that we would have deserved given that performance. Because like I say, at times we did play some of the best football we've seen so far this season. But my God, we were unbearably wasteful. And I think that's just hopefully just one of those games, because I think on another day, it could have been an embarrassing scoreline for Burton. But it wasn't to be. And they deserved the win because they took their chances. But that's it. Hopefully we can just push this one aside. We've got the defeat out of our system, which really shouldn't have to do. But you know, I'd be more pissed off if we weren't making these chances. If we weren't making these chances and we just bent over and let Burton take it, then I'd be more pissed off. But if anything, more than angry and pissed off, I'm actually just more frustrated because I know that we're better than that. Like Ross Stewart, we know he's better than that. McGeady at times, we know he's better than that. We should have been 3-0 up after 20 minutes. We know that we are better than that. So hopefully, come Saturday, we can release our frustrations on Wimbledon and get back to winning ways. Lee Johnson at the full-time whistle, he did get a yellow card from the ref for giving him some shit. And you know, don't get me wrong, this referee, he didn't do many favours for either side. There was, like I said, there was times where their keeper made a brilliant save, and it was credit to him, but credit was removed from him because the referee gave it as a goal kick when he made a class save. And there was other times where, you know, I think they had a chance. It was a scramble in the box that come off Embleton, and it was so unbelievably clear that it came off Embleton and went out for what should have been a Burton corner, but he gave a goal kick. There were just little things like that the referee, I felt like he was just fucking guessing at the time, or at times, should I say. But yeah, I'm not going to be too disheartened because, like I say, we made a shit ton of chances, and another day it would have been a completely different scoreline. But we need to change this on Saturday. For me, I'm actually getting down to the stage, or going up to the stage, should I say, for the first time in, you know, like a year and a half, in like 18 months or however long it is now. So I'm very, very excited for that, and I can't wait to get down there, up there again. So yeah, I'll be down there. If you do see me, don't hesitate to say hi. It'd be class to see you lot again. And it's probably going to be a bit of an emotional day for me because it has been so long since I've actually been to a football game myself. I'll be going up with my best mate, probably have a few beers and have a cracking day, and hopefully Sunderland can get back to winning ways after this. First defeat of the season. But either way, what did you guys think of the game? Let me know in the comments down below. If you have enjoyed, hit the like button for me. It'd be massively appreciated. And subscribe if you're new and all that nonsense. But for now, you take care and stay jammy.